Hello everybody, Iain Robson here, and welcome to an edition of Bantikow. Alright, what's going on today? If you recall from the previous episode, we were working away on field number 4, 8? Field number, where are we here? Field number 8. So this guy that I just set on his way is actually going the wrong way. Alright, so let's set that up the proper one. I don't know why I did that, but I was just like, oh, that's the right one, and there it is. There we go. Field 8 there, and then we'll have him do that. Jeez. That's crazy. It's all nonsense. Anyways, we do have to get this rolling a little bit. Let's go ahead and check on our seed production here. If you recall, we also bought the Garant big trailer here as a way of supplying our mixing plant. I don't know what you can call it, the seed plant right here. With the appropriate things. So right now, it's got wheat, it's got fertilizer, it's got liquid manure, it has manure seeds. So it looks like we might need a little bit more wheat in there actually. So let's go ahead and grab one of these guys. Is this guy going back to the main farm? No, he's going back in the other direction. Alright, so let's take this guy back to the main farm then, and then this guy will actually be the one we'll use for some of the seeds at least. It's in the same direction anyways, so it'll give us a chance to do that. This will hopefully, this should be more than enough. Basically, with the way it's set up right now, it should be, you only really need a little bit. You don't need that much. I think it's like 20,000 liters in total that you need for the farm, and then past that it's not too bad. So this should be more than enough for that. So we'll see though. We will see. Only time will tell is the expression, right? Only time will tell. I know so many expressions, it seems like. It's strange, like whenever I'm teaching a class, often what happens is I'll kind of coming up with an expression and be like, alright, let's talk about this expression. And I'm like, wow, I really do know way too many expressions, and that's an example of one of them. So anyhow. Alright. Did a live stream today. That was a little bit of fun. We did a live stream on the Manchester map. We got a little bit of stuff done. I think I upgraded to the newest version. At least I got the newest version from American Eagle Modding. And if it is indeed the newest version, if the newest version was uploaded, I have it. If it wasn't uploaded on American Eagle Modding, then I don't have it. So we'll see what happens here. Oh well. It is kind of interesting getting used to the mixer board a little bit now. It's working well, but I do need to kind of adjust the sounds a little bit every now and then because I am still getting used to it, of course. All right, give me a second here. I'm just gonna grab some tea. There we go. It's funny, no matter where I put my cup, it's like as soon as it touches the desk, it makes like enough sound or enough reverberates enough for the mic to catch it up. For the mic to actually pick it up, which is kind of strange when you think about it. So, alright, that should be good now. That should be, I believe it can accept barley as well. I don't know why it wouldn't be able to accept barley, but stranger things have happened. Nice. There we go, perfect. And that'll be at 100%. Oh, it only takes 10,000? Oh, okay. It's not even 100, not even 20,000 then. Wow, jeez. So we have more than enough. Get off there. We have more than enough then. Let's go ahead and just dump this here, and this will allow us to check our levels as well. How much barley do we have? Only 700,000 or 70,000 liters, so that's not that bad. That'll basically be more than enough for us to keep things rolling still without a problem. Alright, let's get this guy doing his thing. That should be good. Excellent. And we have this guy sitting here for the time being, not doing anything. Let's just... I believe we have everything else. I don't know if this guy actually needs some more canola or not. Let's just check here. No, he's at 4%. I don't know if we have any canola left actually. I'm gonna have to go check that now. But if we do have canola left, I will top that off because it's good to have that little bit of manure there constantly. What do we at here? Oh, we do have some. Excellent. So let's grab this guy here and we will fire him up. And go grab some canola from the Placeable silo. I really do like that silo. That's a really nifty little silo. Probably not necessary on most maps, but on some maps it would be awfully nice to have that capability, I'm sure. I'm sure some people would agree. I know I've had a few people ask me where I got the mod from, so I believe that particular one was from Maru's website. So if you want the placeable silo, that's where you can get it. It's on the Maru website, so I think it's actually Maze. Here it is. I think it's actually Maru M-A, I don't know, I have to look it up honestly, because it's strange for me. It's not the normal spelling, let's just say that. Well, I don't know, is there really ever the normal spelling with that? But I think it's like M-A-H-R-U or M-A-R-H-U, Maru, I can't remember which one's which, but it is something along those lines, so you should be able to find it. In reality, what you can really do, and the best way to find out which link it actually is go to check out Farmer Beavis' channel, because he has done a mod spotlight on it, and that's actually how I found the mod as well. Was through his particular website, through his mod spotlight, I should say. So he did a mod spotlight on it not too a while back, so that's the reason why I knew about it, at least, or he mentioned it. I actually asked him the question. I was like, well, do you know of anybody who or any kind of mods like that? He's like, yeah, I did a spotlight on it already. I'm like, oh, okay, well then. So then I checked it out, and it's a pretty darn good mod. No, I don't want you to turn on. Let's go ahead and turn this guy around, and oh, I totally missed a huge chunk in that field apparently. Huh. Oh well. Alright, this field right here, I could basically go in I can go and plant every single field right now. It's ridiculous. I don't know if we want them all planted at the same time. I did pick up a new cedar mod, this one right here, the Coverland, whatever you say it. It's only 3 meters wide though. Oh, I didn't realize it was that small. I don't think it's that small. Maybe it is. Anyways, I picked up that. I thought it was bigger. I haven't actually checked that out yet, so I honestly don't know how big it actually is. Where am I here? Field 17. Let's go down to field 22 there, because I guess it really doesn't matter which field I do. This field was actually canola, it looks like, before. Let's go check that quickly. Was it canola? Yes. So let's go ahead and put wheat or something in here. Let's see what we got here. We have canola, corn, potatoes. Let's put wheat in here, and that'll give us a wheat. It'd be nice if you could just like have a drop-down menu instead of having to cycle through them all the time. Because if you're like me and you accidentally go past it all the time, you would like to have the same sort of thing. Alright, so this is field number 17. Alright, so field number 17, let's go ahead and set this up. You don't think I've done this before? 17, 8.5, starting corner. I don't think it makes a difference. Heading north, return to first point. Don't think it matters. Headlands, we want to do 6 headlands because that'll give us the most opportunity to stay away from the sides. This is good, and generate the course. And where is it going to start the point? Where is it going to starting point going to be? Oh, looks like it's right there. Awesome. So let's save this as field number 17, 17, and then seed, and I think it's 8.5 meters, something like that. There we go. Perfect. Oh, this is always the scary part where you're like, you press save and it's like whoosh, in the game just like and you're like, you think your game's gonna crash and you're like, please don't crash, please don't crash. At least that's what I do. I don't know about anybody else, but I definitely do that. I'm like, ooh. You do the old like hold your breath sort of thing there. Alright, I believe I need to turn to lower this before it actually work. First waypoint, there we go. And it should work now. It's really strange. For this particular one, it actually needs to be lowered down first, and if you don't lower it down, it actually doesn't work, which is a bit strange, but that is the way this particular cedar works. I do like it though. The fact that it is 6 meters wide is, or 8 meters wide, is nice, and the fact that it's a direct cedar is pretty nice as well. I have to admit that. So what I am going to do is I'm going to put down on field 22, maybe field 21, we'll put corn down there. And with the corn down there, we will hopefully being the keyword, of course, we will get a good yield. And actually, no, we should do, as we're down here, Where's the pig place? Right there. So there's our silo down there. So that's the silo we placed down. That's the UPK silo that changes chaff into silage, which is really nice. And that will allow us to have a good stockpile of silage, I guess. Let's check here. Let's see what we got. Alright, we should have tons of silage. Yeah, tons. 325. Actually, that reminds me, I did pick up another placeable. Where is it? It was just released not too long ago. I don't know how big this thing is. Oh, actually not that big. I thought it was actually a lot bigger than that. But this basically this thing allows you to, if I'm right, it allows you to put what would it be? It allows you to put silage in here to sell it as another form of selling stuff. No. Where would be a good place to put this that's kind of actually out of the way and not like right in the way? Preferably not right beside it, because that's a little cheaty, but we do have space right there, strangely enough, but I'm not going to do that. There are some other open areas. Where's another open area? We should have one up here somewhere. Right by... where would it be? There's our seed guy. We do have some areas right up in here we could use as a potential sell point. Unfortunately, it doesn't have like that. Doesn't seem to have the same sort of. It doesn't appear to have the same sort of. What do you call it? It's not a raised. It's not a raised type of facility, so I hope that will be okay. I kind of want to keep it there, but because I usually stay on the roads and I'm not too bad. Let's just see how that works out, and we'll see. What we'll do is we'll hop into this guy and go drop off this silage, go drop off the canola, and then we'll go from there. And that should be more than enough canola in that in the you-know-what in the biogas facility. Actually, that should be more than enough canola for the time being to get that guy or keep that guy running for a while. But we'll find out, I'm sure. So let's go ahead and do that. And it's funny, I actually moved the microphone away to see what would be the best location for it, and I still can't seem to find the best location for it. But right now, I think where it is right now, I'm pleased with it. But it does pick up more than I want it to, which is going to happen apparently. So let's see, what are we at? Oh, 10%. So that we should be able to produce a good chunk of fuel from that, and actually we'll produce quite a bit of manure, I would imagine, which would be nice actually as well. Nice. Alright, so let's go head on down the map, and what we'll do is we will go pick up some silage and sell it, or at least try that facility out, because I have not tried it before. So I'm not 100% how it actually is going to work. If it works out well, then I'll be happy. If it doesn't, well, not much I can do about it, really. Well, I could always sell it, I suppose, but that is a last resort, of course. We don't want to do that if we don't have to, but, you know, if push comes to shove, we'll do it. Alright, there we go. Nice. It's funny. A lot of people have been asking me for setup videos lately. There we go. 2 separate syllables. Anyways, a lot of people have been asking me for setup videos of my setup, and I'm going to try and do one this weekend. We'll see what happens. I'm going to try and do one this weekend. Let's slow down a little bit here as we pass this guy, and we'll see what happens, but I'm not 100% sure if I'll get around to it or not. I do have the time, I just haven't figured out how I'm going to set it up properly, I guess. And because of that, I'm like, well, is that going to be alright? Is that going to work out? How's that going to work out? So, we'll see. We shall see. Alright, so we're looking for our little facility, which I believe is just around the corner here. And we'll be able to pick up our silage from here, and we have just a ton of silage just sitting there. What I could do, technically, is I can set up a play course for this, but we're going to do it manually and see how it works. And there we go. That should be good. We'll just leave that there for the time being. It might take a while to fill up. And this guy's taking his time to, well, what's probably happening is the guy who's unloading him just doesn't have that much. Just can't hold that much at one time. Some people were asking me a while back why don't I use overloaders. I don't know, it just seems strange in this map to use overloaders for whatever reason. I don't know if it's a common thing in Europe or not, so I guess that's the reason why I've been reluctant to use them, I suppose. Now, I was going to take care of these trees here, and I think the problem I'm going to run into is because what's happening is once the, maybe it's not these trees I'm looking, no, it's not these trees. No, because what was happening is if you look carefully at the little shape of field 15, what was happening is the course play would kind of come down where I am right here, and then it would actually cross field 16, and it would actually like cross plant it sort of thing. So it's a bit annoying. So as you can see, the little tracks down here from the cedar looks like just come straight through here, and yeah, so you can see them right there. So they just came straight through here. So this part of the field's one thing, and this part of the field's something else. So I'll have to be careful about that. And well, I don't know. I might have to actually physically drive around the field perimeter to see if that will actually make a difference. I don't know if it will, because that was cedar. It probably, with that particular cedar, what's probably happening is it's lowering it, or because I lower it, it just stays lower. It doesn't actually lower it manually, and that's probably part of the problem. So we're gonna find out. We should take a look at the other cedars I have. Where do we have here? I'm blind. There we go. We have this one, which is 20 meters, and we have this guy, which does soybeans and oats apparently, and that's 12 meters. And we also have, I thought we had one other one. No, maybe we don't. I could just use this 9 meters because that is a bit wider than this guy. Oh, they're the same. I guess I could use the same then. If they're the same width, what I could do is I could just use the in-game one, and that should be able to just pick it up without a problem. It is a bit more bulky. That's the only problem. Like, it's so strange. Like with the in-game one, it looks good, but it's like really super bulky. Yeah. Like in comparison, you need 320 horsepower, and I don't think this particular. How much horsepower does this tractor have? There was a feature right at the end of 2013 that was really nice, where you could like kind of be like in this situation here and just look at the where can I sell silage then? I wonder. Where is it saying I can sell silage? That's curious. Let's just check here to see what it says here. At the Bio Heights Craft Work. Oh, it actually, interesting. It actually adds like a sell facility. Interesting, because yeah, that placeable we just put down was actually called the Bio Craft Works thing. Bio Hertz Craft. Is that really? I am gonna double check that now. Yeah, it's right there. That's really nifty. And it shows at the biogas plant. So the biogas plant, of course, we could sell it there, but what the deal is, if we sell it there, we can only do so much, and we actually have too much of silage, if I'm honest with myself. We actually have way too much at this point. So I'm just kind of curious to see how this will work. And I don't know if the price is actually going to change or not. It may actually change as we sell stuff there. That will be interesting to see. So what we can do is maybe we'll... how do I want to do this? We could just accelerate time and do it that way. That's a possibility. And just see if it changes after we sell some silage there. Or we could just sell a whole bunch of silage and just go from there. One way or the other could work technically, so we'll see. We'll see what works. We'll see what works best, essentially. So, all right, let's get over here. Move out of the way. Perfect. All right, so let's see if this is working the way I want it to. So this should be the right turn right here, and if I am correct, this should be the right spot right here. And let's find out. It is. All right, so we have 66,000, so that's apparently the right spot right there. Whoa, that's a lot more than I thought I was going to get. Holy cow. So we only started with 66,000, remember. Alright, well, apparently that is perhaps overpowered a little bit. Because that was only one load's worth, and we actually have way more available than that. Wow, that's crazy. Holy smokes. Alright, so what we'll do maybe is we'll sell one more load, and that'll allow us to kind of give us a little bit of a buffer. Now this is on easy, remember, and that's probably part of the reason why that was gave us so much money. But what we'll do is we'll do one more load, and maybe that'll afford us a little bit of a buffer between this and something else, I guess. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how it works out. Just gonna grab a quick sip of tea here. Alright. So, yeah, it's kind of strange actually. I've never used that particular facility before, but I really like the way it actually adds like a building. What actually adds like a place where you can sell your silage like in the actual sell points, which is really neat. I guess it's all due to the UPK if I remember right, really. Alright, there we go. Let's just chill out here. Perfect. And what we need to do is, this guy's still sitting here. And what I should do is set this guy up so it's not in automatic mode, so he's actually in Gimme Tektron, Chrome Big X. There we go. I don't know, apparently this is too far for it to actually detect, which is strange because it shouldn't be that far. Because what happens sometimes is if it's too far from the actual combine, it'll do what's doing right there and just kind of sit there and chill out. And it usually happens on bigger fields, or at least tends to. So maybe that's the reason why. I don't know for sure. But what I could do with this is I could use the in-game seeder as well and just do the same thing. It's the same width anyways. The only difference is I would actually need a more powerful tractor to run it, because I don't think this one has. We only need what is it, 320 horsepower, and I don't think that one has just 300 and not quite the sufficient amount. Let's just say that. All right, let's turn around here. There we go. Nice. And let's see what we get now. So we're at 247,000. So we should probably get over, I would suspect, over 400,000, somewhere in that area. Just based on what we just got there, which is pretty ridiculous when you think about it. But it's a big map. You know, lots of silage just sitting around, fermenting away. And it's interesting about those vertical silos. Not many people use them anymore because they are a bit on the danger side in terms of, I believe it's gases is what's the problem with those particular ones, because if you don't ventilate them properly they can actually cause injury and whatnot. I did hear an interesting story actually the other day where somebody was like leaning over, I think it was like a slurry pit or something like that, and the gases from the slurry pit actually made the person faint and led to some bad things. I think they actually fell into the slurry pit if memory serves. Not a pleasant situation, not by any means at all. Alright, there we go. Let's get this guy lined up again. I don't know how big the actual trigger is. No, I didn't think that was... I figured that would be a bit too far away. Let's see, how close do we actually have to get? Oh, that's close enough. Looks like it's... is it going to show me? Oh, it actually is. Yeah, so there it is right there. That's not too bad. Alright, so we're at 240. Yeah, that's just silly. Like, look how much money that is. That's just oh, actually we're not, are we need over 400,000? Oh yeah, we'll definitely go over 400,000. We'll be close, but we will. Nice. 430,000 to be precise. Good. So I don't know if you could actually do anything on the outside of this. So let's just go walk around here. That's interesting. There's the bile. Yes, yes. And that's where we just dropped off the silage. Can we actually walk in here? No, I didn't think so. Do we have... It's interesting because they have like little pipes going into the ground, but I don't know what they actually do. I thought maybe you'd be able to get like, you know, slurry or something out of it, but appears that's not the case. That would be too much of a... that might be a little bit too much of a hack, so to speak. Awesome. Sweet. Alright, so I think what we'll do is we'll end the episode there on a high note, and I may or may not change this out. We'll see how it goes, but for now it's working well, and we'll see how what's what after, yeah, what comes up next. We'll see. Anyways, my name's Iain Robson. Been Farming Simulator 2015, coming at you from Bantikow. Catch you guys later.